Hi everybody, welcome to your practice. Molly here. Today we're going to explore one of the teachings that's really at the heart of Hatha yoga and especially the physical practice of yoga. And this teaching is just 3 words in Sanskrit, and what it says is Sthira Sukham Asanam. And of course the title of today's practice is Where Are You? And if you'd like to type in the comments below where you are, it's always really nice to share as a community where we're all joining each other from. But as we hone into our practice, our ritual for today or any day, what this teaching in yoga really offers us is the opportunity to get more and more comfortable in our own skin. And when you think about the times that you feel stressed or that you feel any kind of traumatic influence in your life, it's really easy to lose a sense of where we are in space. And so many of the practices of yoga are really helping us to move our perception beyond the physical world. But in order to move beyond something, you must understand it and be able to perceive it very clearly and very deeply. And so at the heart of the asana practice, at the heart of Hatha Yoga, we have this idea of Sthira Sukham Asanam, which really translates in one sense to mean a steady, comfortable position. And in fact, it's the definition of asana, the definition of this physical practice of yoga, one of the definitions. And today, what we're going to do is embrace it in a way where we're really using our practice to understand where we are. First, starting on the mat, of course, because this is sort of like our dress rehearsal space for life. And then little by little, as this practice becomes more familiar to you and more readily available to you, what begins to happen, of course, is that it expands out into every moment in life. And so as you encounter times in your life that feel a little bit more difficult or maybe test your nerves or test your ability to stay present, as we cultivate this idea of a steady, comfortable presence in any position we might find ourselves in, we don't lose our edges in those moments so easily anymore. And little by little, as so many of these practices do, it really allows us to respond to life rather than react to life. So go ahead and start in a lying down position. So finding Shavasana, and of course just pausing the video if you need to be in something comfy and to make sure that you've got space around you for your practice. And if there's any tenderness in the low back, feel free to keep the knees bent and the feet flat to the floor, maybe widening the feet to the edges of the mat and letting the knees fall in. But otherwise, go ahead and extend the legs down beneath you, the arms by the sides of the body, the legs separated from one another a bit, and the arms also separated from the sides of the body. Press gently into the back of the head and the tops of the shoulders to slide the shoulder blades a little closer together on the back, and then allow the body to relax in whatever situation you've created for yourself. Go ahead and close the eyes if you haven't already. And with the eyes closed, just begin to feel how the breath moves you. Always at the beginning of the practice, not in a rush to change anything or create anything or fix anything. It's such a beautiful moment to connect with the honesty of where we find ourselves today, in this moment, in this practice. And as you're resting here and throughout the practice, if you find yourself in a situation that you feel you need to shift, just always do so in as few movements as possible. Grabbing onto the idea of transforming rather than sudden changes. shifting gracefully, lightly. And keeping a gentle awareness of the breath, just let your mind's eye, your imagination reach all the way down to the tips of your right foot, the tips of the toes on your right foot. So where are you? Feel and listen to any sensations that might arise as you shift your awareness throughout the body here. Right now, the mind's eye just hovering over the toes of the right foot, and then letting that awareness gently expand across the whole right foot, gliding up the right shin, the right calf, the right knee, the right thigh, the back of the right leg, the right hip, and feeling a sensation of understanding of where that right leg exists for you. And then gently shift your awareness, your imagination to the tips of the toes on the left foot. And again, just allowing the awareness to hover there for a moment, feeling and listening to any subtle sensations with this shift of awareness. And then little by little, allow that awareness to expand across the toes of the left foot, the entire left foot, the left ankle, the left shin, the left calf, the left knee, the left thigh, the back of the left leg, the left hip. And becoming very clearly aware of the entirety of your left leg, how it's part of the picture of you. And really feeling and sensing its presence and orientation. And then gently invite your awareness to the tips of your right fingers. And take a breath or two to really allow the awareness to fully arrive here. And the mind naturally wants to engage in stories and definitions and explorations, so the work is really just to witness and observe when that begins, and do your best to hone your concentration again and again where you'd like it to be. So now across the tips of the right fingers, and gently letting that expand across the palm of the right hand, the back of the right hand, the right wrist, and up across the entirety of the right arm to the shoulder. And with your imagination, very clearly understanding the presence of your right arm. And then gently shifting the mind's eye to the tips of the left fingers. And again, a breath or two to allow that suggestion to fully arrive, to fully blossom. And with each new breath, allowing the witnessing, the feeling, the listening from the tips of the left fingers across the entirety of the left hand, wrist, up the forearm, across the elbow, up the entire left arm to the shoulder, until you feel a sense of clarity of where that left arm is. And then one last graceful shift of your awareness to the base of your pelvis, to the very bottom of the torso of your body. And with each new breath, allowing the awareness to spread throughout the pelvis, up across the low belly, the low back, the middle of the torso, the front of the rib cage, the side of the rib cage, the back of the rib cage, up across the chest, the space between the shoulder blades, the throat, the neck, the face, the head, the scalp. And just letting your concentration really feel and witness the presence of the center of your body, the core of your body here. And then one more time, let the awareness just sense and locate the right leg. Sense and locate the left leg, the right arm, the left arm, and the whole of the torso from the base of the pelvis to the top of the head. Take a nice deep inhale here, and as you exhale, part the lips and just a gentle sigh out. On your next inhale, reach the arms up overhead, stretching them along the floor behind you, and just have a big deep stretch. Point and flex through the feet a few times, starting to awaken movement, the heightened awareness of where your body is in space. Great. On an exhale, lower the arms by the sides of the body, bend the knees if they're not already, placing the feet flat to the floor and separating the feet about hip-width distance apart. Inhale here, and as you exhale, press into the feet and lift the hips just a little bit away from the mat. And as you inhale, lengthen back down to the ground. It might feel a little opposite with the breath. Exhale, lift the hips away from the ground. Inhale, lower and lengthen through the spine, grounding and rooting the energy into the abdomen. Exhale, lift the hips just a little away from your mat. Little baby bridge pose. Exhale, roll everything back down. Beautiful. Separate the feet a little wider to the edges of the mat and just let them rock right and left and right and left. It might feel like your hands are in the way. Don't worry. Just let the legs touch the hands, maybe just as a reminder of where they are in space, and just have a little windshield wiper motion through the hips here. Great. Come on back to the center. Step the feet a little closer together. Cross the right ankle over the top of the left thigh for figure four pose. And just a little press against the right inner thigh with the right hand. Just a quick little scan of where the right leg is, where the left leg is, where the right arm is, where the left arm is, where the torso is. And then if you want to go a little deeper, grab a hold of the back of that left thigh, right arm threading through the legs, left around the outside, and have a little rock here, right to left, right to left. Great. Lower the left foot down to the mat, uncross the right, and just a little lift of the pelvis to equalize the spine. Cross the left ankle over the top of the right thigh, and again press gently down and forward with the left palm against the left inner thigh. Where's the left leg? Where's the right leg? Left arm, right arm, torso. And then lift the right foot away from the mat if you want to go a little deeper. Any variation here that feels familiar and good for you today. And just remembering that the gentle intention collaboratively for the practice is to keep an understanding of where all our bits and pieces are in any given moment. Sthira Sukham Asanam, steady comfort in any position. Great. Drop the right foot back to your mat. Drop the left foot. Hug both knees into the chest. Have a little rock right to left here, right to left, right to left, keeping the back of the head relaxed to the mat. A few circles with the knees to the right. Give a bit of a massage to the low back and the sacrum, and then a few circles with the knees to the left. Come on back to the center. Lift the forehead toward the knees. Take a nice deep breath in, and as you exhale, just draw the forehead up and in, squeezing in through the belly a little bit more. If you're already feeling playful today, you can start to rock and roll across a soft, rounded spine, forward and back. If that doesn't feel like a good idea to you, just roll to one side or the other. And little by little, whatever adventure you're choosing, make your way up through a seat and crawl your way forward to your hands and your knees, Bidalasana. Wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Dancing with the breath here. Inhale, lift the head and tailbone, cow pose, soften the belly. Exhale, round through the spine. Good. Inhale, lift and lengthen, soften the belly, melt the heart. Exhale, round through the spine, tuck the chin, press into those fingertips. One more time. Inhale, lift the head and tailbone. Exhale, round through the spine. Beautiful. Come on back to the center. Extend the right leg back behind you, toes touching the mat. Lift the leg parallel to the mat. Look to the front edge of your mat to keep the spine long. Come to the left fingertips, and as you're ready, left arm reaches forward in opposition. Just a quick scan here. Where is the right leg? Where is the left? Right arm, left arm, torso. Inhale here, exhale, knee to elbow, under the belly, rounding the spine like cat. Inhale, reach and stretch in opposite directions. Exhale, curl in and draw in. Great. Inhale, reach and stretch. Exhale, draw in, crossing the sides of the body. Good. Inhale, reach and stretch. Pause here. Lower your left hand. Touch your right toes down to the mat. Tuck the left toes. Press down and forward into the palms to reach up and back to a staggered leg, downward facing dog. The right knee can stay nice and soft here as you press down and forward, strong through the arms to lift the hips up and back. And then gently glide down to the mat, lower the left knee, draw the right knee in to join it, and pause for a breath as you feel yourself steady. As you're ready, extend the left leg back behind you, lift it parallel to the mat. Come to the right fingertips, gaze at the front edge of the mat, and reach the right arm in opposition to the left leg. Where is the right leg? Where is the left? Right arm, left arm, torso from the pelvis to the top of the head. Inhale, reach and stretch. Exhale, elbow to knee, curl and draw in. Great. Inhale, reach and stretch. Exhale, draw in, curl and power up. Inhale, expand out into space, knowing where your edges are. Exhale, draw in, curl in for some comfort. Inhale, reach and stretch. Pause here. Drop the right hand, drop the left toes, tuck your right toes under, and up and back you go, a staggered leg, downward facing dog. Great. Again, left knee can be soft here, but pressing strongly through the fingertips down into the mat. Straight, strong arms, creating length and gentle traction through the spine. Inhale one more time here. Exhale, gently lower the right knee. Draw the left in to join it and untuck your toes. Inhale, cow, lift the head and tailbone, soften the belly. Exhale, cat, sit the hips all the way back toward child's pose. Reach the arms forward. Inhale, glide forward, cow, lift the head and tailbone, soften the belly, melt the heart. Exhale, round through the spine, cat, tuck the toes and lift your knees an inch. Hold steady here as you drink in and inhale. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Just one deep breath here. Drink it in big and full. Exhale, lower the knees down to the mat. Untuck the toes. We'll take that flow one more time. Inhale, lift the head and tailbone, soften the belly. Exhale, round through the spine, sit the hips back, still exhaling as maybe the forehead touches the mat. Inhale, glide forward, lift the head and tailbone, soften the belly, cow. Exhale, round through the spine, tuck the toes and lift the knees an inch. Keep rounding the spine like cat. Inhale here, hold steady. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Great. Pedal through the feet, right and left and right and left. And even here, just a gentle scan. Where are the tips of your left toes? Where are the tips of your right toes? Left fingertips, right fingertips, top of the head, back of the ribs. Great. Find a place of stillness here in your down dog and take 2 big deep breaths. The mind follows the breath, so the more steady we breathe as we interact with life, more steadily we keep an awareness. At the end of your next exhale, look between the hands and walk or jump the feet forward to Uttanasana at the top of your mat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, lengthen halfway. Exhale, deep bow over the legs. Good. Inhale, press into the feet to rise all the way to stand, all the way up, all the way up. Exhale the arms by the sides. Great. Surya Namaskar, C variations. Inhale, sweep the arms forward and up. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana, relax the head and the neck. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, big step back with the right leg, lower the knee, untuck the toes, low lunge, offer your heart forward. Take another inhale here. Exhale, plant the palms, tuck your back toes, and step to a high plank position. Inhale here, Ashtanga Namaskara. Exhale, drop the knees, bend the elbows close to the rib cage, touch the chin and the chest. Inhale, glide forward to the belly for Sphinx pose. Extend the toes out behind you. Prop yourself up on your elbows. Spread your 10 fingers wide. Press down and glide the elbows back toward the hips as you offer the heart forward. Relax the face, relax the chin. Where's the right knee, right elbow, left elbow? Middle of the chest, low belly. Exhale, lower the chest, plant the palms next to the rib cage, come back through the hands and knees, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. One deep breath here in your down dog. At the end of the exhale, look between the hands, step the right foot there, landing lightly, maybe silently, lower the back knee, untuck the toes, offer the heart forward. Inhale one more time here. Exhale, big step forward with the left foot, Uttanasana, standing forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, length from the tailbone to the top of the head. Exhale, fold, steady with the feet, 10 toes engaged. Inhale, press down to rise up. Lift and stretch. Exhale the arms by the sides. Beautiful. Inhale, reach the arms forward and up. Exhale, fold deeply over the legs. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, big step back with the left leg. Lower the back knee, untuck the toes, press into the fingertips, offer the heart forward. Draw the inner thighs gently together, and as you have your steadiness, inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Drop the right elbow to the top of the right thigh and reach those left fingertips up and over to the right. Have a nice deep breath in, and as you exhale, let the hips sink down and forward. Close your eyes maybe for a moment and just understand, where is the right leg, where is the left? Right shoulder, left shoulder, forehead, sacrum. Good. Inhale, both arms up to the sky. Exhale, one hand to either side of your front foot. Ardha Hanumanasana. Sit the hips gently back, extending through the right leg any amount. Flex the toes gently toward the sky. Walk the hands anywhere around that right leg that helps you feel steady. Inhale, imagine lengthening through the spine, getting taller, reaching through the top of the head. Exhale, bend the elbows wherever you are and dive forward over that front leg. Beautiful. 2 more big deep breaths here. Good. On an inhale, look to your right toes. Glide the body forward to a low lunge. Tuck your back toes and straighten the back leg. Press into the left palm and reach the right arm for the sky. A high lunge, simple twist. Strong through the back heel, opening the chest in the direction of the heavens. Neck relaxed, maybe gazing down to the left hand if you feel tension in the shoulders. Good. Exhale, touch the right hand down outside the right foot and step that right foot back to a high plank position. Inhale, steady here. Exhale, Ashtanga Namaskara. Drop the knees, bend the elbows close to the rib cage, touch the chin and the chest. Inhale, glide forward, Sphinx pose again, or Bhujangasana, a little baby cobra pose. If you're in Sphinx, just stay and breathe. If you're in Cobra, exhale, lower the chest, and we'll move twice more with the breath. Inhale, lift the chest forward and up. Exhale, lower down. Beautiful. Toes reaching back. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Where are the tips of your toes? Exhale, where are the tips of your fingers? Great. Push back through your hands and knees. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. 1 deep breath here, in. And as you breathe out, look between the hands, step the left foot forward, lower the back knee, untuck the toes, press into the fingertips, and relax the shoulders down. Draw the inner thighs a little bit together, kind of like you're squeezing a lemon between those thighs. Draw the belly up and in, and as you're steady, sweep the arms forward and up. Good. Lower the left hand to the top of the left thigh and reach the right fingertips up and over to the left. A nice moment to close the eyes, feel the breath. Maybe just noticing, where's the back of the left leg, the back of the right leg, the middle of the belly, the middle of the back. The left elbow, the right elbow. Good. Inhale, reach both arms to the sky. Exhale, touch down around the front foot. Ardha Hanumanasana, glide the hips backward. Right hip landing over the right knee. Flex through those right toes, or left toes, left toes reaching for the sky. Walking those hands anywhere around that left leg that makes you feel steady. And then inhale, reach the top of the head forward and up. Exhale, bend into the elbows and let the body melt over that leg. 2 deep breaths here. Maybe beginning to feel as the awareness of the body heightens that each breath is not just through the nose and the mouth, but each breath through every surface of your skin, of your body. On your next inhale, look to the left toes, glide the body forward, tuck your back toes and straighten the right leg. Press into the right palm, lift the left arm for a simple twist. Back leg straight and strong, left knee in line with the left toes, chest spinning open toward the sky, left fingertips reaching up, up, up. Neck and shoulders soft, face relaxed. Good. Exhale, touch the left hand down. Please step forward with your right foot, Uttanasana at the top of the mat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold deeply over the legs. Heel to the feet out toward the edges of the mat. Spin the toes out on a 45-degree angle. And exhale to sit toward Malasana, Yogi Squat. Bring the palms together in front of the heart center. Press the elbows against the inner edges of the knees, knees back against the elbows, and just lengthen through the spine. Imagine a small drawing up and in of the belly. Where's the right ankle, the left ankle, right wrist, the left wrist, the nose, the space between the shoulder blades. Great. Touch the fingertips down. Keep the feet oriented as they are and just straighten the legs any amount. Beautiful. Heel toe those feet back to the center. Inhale, lift halfway. Bend your knees a lot until the belly is resting on the thighs. Feel steady here and then reach the arms directly in front of you. Ardha Utkatasana, a half chair pose. Good. See if you can sit the hips back just a little more. Keep the gaze at the front edge of the mat. Calm with the breath. A nice steady effort through the body. Keep the hips and the legs exactly as they are to the best of your ability, and just start to lift the chest away from the thighs. Inhale and exhale. 2 more times here. Utkatasana, chair pose. Beautiful. Bring the palms together in Anjali Mudra in front of the chest. Lift the right heel away from your mat and take a big long step back to a high lunge with that right leg. Lift the arms up to the sky. Bend into the left knee. Draw the belly up and in and relax the shoulders down. Inhale here. Exhale, warrior 2. Spin the back heel to a 45-degree angle. Open the arms. Open the hips and shoulders in the same direction. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, dive right back down. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Lift the arms up overhead. Exhale, dive right back down. Beautiful. Inhale. Straighten both legs, lift the arms. Exhale, dive right back down. Pause here for a steady, honest breath. Lower the left elbow to the top of the left thigh and sweep that right arm down toward your mat, forward toward the front edge of the mat, and up to the sky as you open through the ribs. We'll do that a few more times. Swing that right arm down, forward, up, opening through the chest, down, forward, and this time as you reach up, stay there. Maybe the gaze is following the hand. Where's the right leg, the right arm, the left arm? Spin the right palm toward the front edge of your mat and reach it up and over the right ear. If you want to slide deeper into the posture, left hand can go to the left ankle or the floor. One more big deep breath here. Inhale, rise to stand, straighten both legs. Flip the left palm, let the right arm rest to the outer edge of the right leg and just lift the left fingertips up and maybe a little back. Good. Inhale to stand. Exhale, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Glide the hips back in space. Reach the left fingertips forward. Let them rest to the left shin and bring your right hand to the right hip. Inhale, send the top of your head toward the front of the mat. Exhale, spin the rib cage open to the sky. If you want to reach the right hand up toward the heavens, feel free to do so. But wherever you are with that top hand, feel a gentle spread and opening across the chest. From the left wrist, up the left arm, across the chest, through the right arm, and sprouting up toward the sky. Great. Bring the right hand back to the right hip. Look to your left toes and step your right foot halfway to the left foot. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. Step the left hand in front of and just outside that left foot as you start to stand on the left leg, lifting the right leg up into space. Keeping the gaze on the floor helps you to feel steadier. Take a moment here as you're finding your balance. Where's the right ankle, the right foot? Where's the left ankle, the left foot? Right hand, left hand. And let that awareness help you to feel more calm in your effort as you open the hips. Maybe reach that right arm up to the sky. A little added challenge, lifting the left fingertips away from the mat, maybe tumbling over like me, smiling, and then just trying again. Maybe looking up toward those right fingertips. Good. Wherever you are, touch the right hand down, square the hips, standing splits. Soften the left knee, soften the right knee, tuck the right knee just behind the left knee, and then touch your right toes just behind the left heel, wobbly chair. Keep the knees bent as you lift the chest, lift the torso in space, sitting yourself into a three-legged chair in life, but keeping your awareness, your steadiness, right leg, right arm, torso, from the base of the pelvis to the top of the head. Beautiful. Touch those hands down around the left foot and tuck the right knee up and under the left leg to sit all the way down for Ardha Matsyendrasana, half king of the fishes pose. Left leg is crossing over the right, both hips connecting to the ground. Take the right arm and hug around the front of your left shin. Touch your left hand down as a kickstand. Inhale, get the spine tall. Lift the tips of the ears toward the sky. And as you exhale, twist, open, open, open. A gentle awareness throughout the body. And as the awareness keeps a gentle connection with every part of you, even in this slightly bound, twisted situation, the breath also pulsing and flowing through every part of you. Great. Look forward, unwind the left leg, swing it all the way back behind you. Left knee comes to the instep of the right foot, left foot snuggling up close to the bum. Place the right hand outside your right hip and on an inhale, swing that left arm up and maybe a little back, like you're swinging to the top of a swing with really long chains, tossing your head back, gliding your hips forward. And even here, as you're exposing the yin side of the body, the vulnerable side of the body, where are your parts? And are you breathing? Great. Exhale. Have a gentle seat to the mat. Crawl your way forward, bringing the right knee down to the mat. Listen carefully. Snuggle the left knee up and behind the right knee, and then have a gentle seat back toward Gomukhasana, cow face pose. Doing your best to keep the legs crossed, separating the feet a little bit to each side. As the sensations and feedback from life maybe get a little more intense, do your best not to lose the edges. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, and as you exhale, left arm underneath the right, Garudasana arms, crossing at the elbows, the wrists, maybe placing the palms together, and if you're able, spinning the thumbs toward you. Have a pause for a deep breath here. And then on an exhale, maybe curling forward as if the forearms could rest across the top of that right knee. Have a deep breath or two in this tight, somewhat constricted space. And maybe close the eyes for the last breath and just identify the tips of your right toes, the tips of your left toes, your left hand, your right hand. Great. On your next inhale, lift the body, unwind the arms, gently crawl your way forward and find a graceful way to your hands and your knees. Tuck the toes behind you, sit the hips back to the heels, downward facing dog as you stretch and cleanse and let everything flow. Take 2 more nice big deep breaths here in your downward facing dog, relaxing the ears between the upper arms, relaxing the face. All 10 fingertips pressing gently into the mat, heels tumbling, falling in the direction of the ground. Good. At the end of your exhale, look between the hands, a nice opportunity for some little donkey kicks up, or just bring your feet forward between the hands in any way that feels good. Uttanasana, standing forward fold, relax the head and the neck. Inhale, offer your heart forward, feel the spine long and spacious. Exhale, fold deeply. Inhale, all the way to stand, all the way up. Keep reaching and stretching as you exhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Sitting the hips back as if you're sitting in a chair a little too far behind you. Toes are light but engaged. Belly drawing up and in, heart gently lifting. Bring the palms together in front of the heart. Lift the left heel away from the mat and a big reach, step back to a high lunge. Left leg reaching back, right leg in front. Inhale the arms up to the sky. Right knee in line with the right toes, strong and steady through the back leg. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Drop the left heel to a 45-degree angle. Open the arms, hips and shoulders. Good. Inhale, just straighten the front leg. Exhale, dive right back down. Inhale, straighten the leg, lift the arms to the sky. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, lengthen, lift, exhale, lower, and enjoy. One last time. Inhale, lengthen, straighten, reach up, exhale, dive. Pause here. Right elbow to right thigh. Left arm swings down, forward, up, and invites the chest open. Back, down, forward, and as the fingertips reach for the heavens, so does the center of the chest. A few more big circles here in your side angle pose. Beautiful. The next time the left fingertips reach up, pause. You can slide that right hand to the right ankle or anywhere else that feels good, but really reach through those left fingertips. Then spin the left palm forward and reach it up and over the left ear. Where's the left leg, the right leg, the torso, the ribs, the top of the head, the fingertips. Good. Inhale, come to stand, both legs straight, flip the right palm, let the left arm find the outer edge of the left leg and reach that right arm up and maybe a little bit back. Good. Inhale to stand, exhale, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Hips glide backwards, right fingertips glide forward, let the hand rest to the shin, left hand to your hip. Inhale. See if you can imagine lengthening the top of the head to the front of the mat, and as you exhale, spin the chest open on top of the steady legs. Maybe reaching the left fingertips up, maybe just keeping the hand on the hips, but wherever you are, feel a deep breath across the chest. Great. Left hand to left hip, look to the right toes, bend both knees, and step that left foot halfway forward. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. Step the right hand in front of the right foot as you start to stand into the right leg, stand into the left. As we alter and shift our steadiness in life, these are the great times to just wonder, where is that left leg and what is it doing? Where is the right leg and what is it doing? Opening the hips toward the sky. Maybe offering the left arm toward the heavens, maybe even floating the right fingertips away from the mat. Keeping the chest opening to the long edge of the mat, the hips opening to the long edge of the mat. Beautiful. Touch the left hand down. Square the hips to a standing splits and take a deep breath in. As you exhale, soften the right knee, bend the left, tuck the left knee just behind the right, and then touch those left toes down directly behind the right heel, wobbly chair. Bend your knees a lot and inhale to lift the chest. Where the fingertips, the elbows, the back of the rib cage, the pelvis. Breathe. Touch the fingertips down. Dive that left knee farther under the right until you sit all the way down to the mat. Great. Ardha Matsyendrasana. Hug the left arm across the front of the left shin. Touch the right fingertips down. Inhale, lengthen and lift through the spine. Exhale, twist open to the right. Inhale, see if you can imagine the top of the head floating up toward the ceiling. Exhale. Where is the right foot? Where is the left? Where's the right hand? Where's the left? And maybe noticing that when you notice, your effort softens to the caliber that it should be, not where you think it should be. Great. Look forward. Unwind that right leg. Swing it back around you. Right knee into the instep of the left foot. Right heel snuggling up toward the bum. Left hand outside the left hip. And up and back you go. Reaching the right arm up and back, spinning the chest, the throat, the face up to the sky. A nice time to open your eyes and think, am I really reaching my chest toward the sky? You look down at your chest and see what it's doing, and then close your eyes and see if you can feel and sense what all the parts of your body are doing. One more deep breath here. Exhale, gently have a seat. Good. Place the hands toward the front of the mat. Come on up to your left knee and dive that right knee even farther up and behind the left, coming toward cow face pose, Gomukhasana. So right leg crossing up and behind the left, almost like you have to pee. Feet are separating naturally just a little bit more from the hips, and then doing your best to sit the hips back. Take a nice deep breath as you allow the body to settle in, and reach the arms toward the sky. And as you exhale, Garudasana, arms right under left, crossing at the elbows, crossing at the wrists, palms come together, thumbs spin to face the nose. When life is easy and comfortable, it's pretty easy too to feel comfortable and steady in our position. But life inevitably brings us opportunities to be twisted and contorted, and sometimes ever so slightly uncomfortable. So in those moments, like now, you still identify the right hand, the left elbow, the right thigh, the left calf, chin, the cheeks, belly, the heart. And take one more nice deep breath here. Right. On an exhale, gracefully release the arms, and this time we're just going to unwind the legs gently. Good. Inchworm your hips just a little toward your heels, reach the fingertips forward, and as you exhale, lower the body one vertebrae at a time, all the way down to your back. And as you arrive there, reach the hands up, stretch the legs down, and enjoy a big, long stretch of the body. Beautiful. Inhale, draw the right knee into the chest. Give it a gentle hug up toward the rib cage. Good. Draw the left knee in to join it. And taking eagle legs on your back, cross the right leg over the left leg, again, kind of like you have to pee. And then put your right hand on your left knee and your left hand on your right knee. If it's available to you, slide the hands down the shins so that your right hand arrives to your left ankle and your left hand arrives to your right ankle. And if you're still with me there, pull the ankles gently toward your armpits and breathe. If you want to have a little flying reclined cow pose, you can lift and lower the shins a few times here, just exploring those sensations. Beautiful. And then ever so gently release your hands, but keep the legs. Spread your arms like airplane wings, palms facing up. Touch the left foot down to the mat. Right leg is still crossed all the way over the left. Lift the hips, shift them a little to your right, and then let the knees fall over to the left. If this feels too intense on the spine or the low back, come back to the center, uncross the legs, and just let the knees fall to the left. The more we cultivate our steady comfort in any moment, the more we begin to realize that it doesn't really matter what it is that we're doing, but rather how it is that we're doing it. One more nice deep breath here. Right. Very gently bring the knees back to the center. Hug the right knee into the chest again. Half happy baby here. Reach up for the outer edge of that right foot, maybe the inner edge if that's easier to manage. Let the left hand fall to the inner edge of the left thigh. And as you pull the right thigh up and in around the rib cage, let the left knee fall gently out to the left. If you want a little playfulness here, you can extend that right leg out to the right and just exploring a little more depth to an inner groin stretch. Good. And then bring the left knee back to the center. Release the right foot down with the left, and as both feet connect with the ground, inhale. And as you exhale, relax, relax, relax. Great. Draw the left knee into the chest, maybe lengthening that right leg out beneath you. Just have a breath or two here as you keep the throat, the shoulders, and the face soft. You use the gentle strength of the biceps to pull that left knee up and in. And then bring the right knee in to join it. And again, reclined cow face pose. So this time, left leg crosses over the right. So thighs are crossing deeply at the groin all the way up to the knee. Left hand comes to your right knee. Right hand comes to the left knee. This is the moment when we're really understanding if we've paid attention to where the body parts are. Hands slide down the shins toward the ankles. And anywhere along the way that the shoulders lift, back up just an inch so the shoulders can relax, and be happy there. Wherever you are, a gentle pull of the hands, of the ankles, of the shins toward your armpits, toward your shoulders. One side might feel really different than the other. Totally normal. Enjoy the new message. And if you flew on the first side, just lifting and lowering through those shins, up and down and up and down and up and down. I love small movements within the asana just to help remind us that we're alive and engaged and having a conversation. Great. And then keeping the legs crossed, release the arms, spread the arms like airplane wings, touch the right foot down, and maybe recross that left leg if you need to. Press into the right foot, shift the hips a little to the left, and then let the knees fall to the right. Again, if this creates tension anywhere along the spine or the hips, quite a lot of weight pulling the spine into the twist, just come back out, uncross the legs and let them fall to the right gently and easily. But wherever you choose to be, have a big deep breath, and as you exhale, where are the tips of the right toes? Where are the tips of the left fingers? Where's the palm of your right hand? Where's the sole of your left foot? Right. Very gently bring the knees back to the center. Hug the left knee into the chest once again and have happy baby here. So reach up for the outer edge of that left foot. Right hand to the inner edge of the right thigh. The right knee can fall gently out to the right as you draw the left thigh toward the rib cage. Again, exploring any creative variations here. Be straightening through that left leg, or straightening and bending a few times. One more deep breath here. And draw everything back to the center. Release the left foot and let it land with the right. Knees are bent, feet are flat. Inhale. Exhale, relax, relax. relax. Straighten both legs beneath you. As you have the legs lengthened, lift the chin and look for your toes. And with that gentle engagement of the belly, in as few movements as possible, just prop yourself up on your elbows like you're going to watch something interesting in front of you. And then press down into the forearms to lift the center of the chest, a modified fish pose here. If it feels like it might be an okay idea for the neck, as the chest is lifting, let the head fall back across the shoulders. Close the eyes here. If that doesn't feel good for the neck or the arms or the shoulders, just continue to gaze forward, but similarly close the eyes. And one last time, feel your right leg, feel your left leg, feel your right arm, your left arm. Feel your body from the base of the pelvis to the top of the head and breathe through all of those parts. As the heart is exposed, put a little bit of pressure on the adrenal glands here. You might want to rubber band spring out, but can you stay with the awareness of where you are in space? Breathe. Good. Lift the chin if the head was released back to look at the toes, even if you keep your eyes closed, and then one vertebrae at a time, lowering the body toward Shavasana. Let the toes fall out to either side. Flip the palms to face the ceiling, and again a gentle press into the back of the head to just glide the shoulder blades a little closer together toward the spine. Take a nice deep inhale here, and as you exhale, part the lips and have a gentle sigh. Close the eyes if you haven't already. And take 5 deep, even breaths. At the end of your 5th exhale, the standing invitation is to stay in Shavasana as long as you'd like. And when you're ready, coming out mindfully, pausing in a seated position for a breath or two. And then taking the treasures of your practice into your day. One last time, let the awareness float across the left leg, the right leg, the left arm from the tips of the fingers to the top of the shoulder, the right arm, the center of the body from the base of the pelvis, throughout and around, front, side, and back to the top of the head. Bend the knees, placing the feet flat to the floor, and rolling onto one side of the body or the other, maybe lifting that arm to use as a pillow. And then using the strength of the arms to bring you back to any comfortable seat, Sukhasana, kneeling, maybe just how the body lands. If you opened your eyes to come back to a seat, maybe just letting the eyelids be heavy for a moment more as you feel the hips steady against the ground and feel the tips of the ears and the top of the head just floating. Take one more nice big deep breath here in and out. And bring the palms together in Anjali Mudra in front of the heart center, in front of the center of the chest. Sthira Sukham Asanam, steady comfort in any position you find yourself in life. So as we discover more deeply, where are we? Where are you? Where am I? We allow ourselves to start intimately with just the edges of our body, becoming really beautifully, peacefully aware of the experience of this vessel, so that little by little the awareness is able to be shared with all the other subtle layers of life. Thank you so much for joining the practice today. Remember that a gentle, small practice every day is really the key to growth. So join me again, join your local teachers, keep supporting your local studios, and I'll see you next time. Namaste.